If somebody's out there that's as good of a hacker as you, and if they really wanted to get any information on you, could they get it?
I think the internet's an honor system. You know, I think that security is an illusion.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, there's a part of it that is an illusion. So if a person at the level of hacking as you wanted to find out your social, ruin your credit, destroy your life, could they do it? And they're not an ethical hacker. They're an unethical hacker. Could they destroy your life?
If they wanted to destroy my life or anyone's life?
Your life specifically.
I mean, they've been no matter what I do, people have been attacking me for a year and a half now. I'm trying to do, good things, and I'm not doing anything wrong. That I'm trying to do the best possible things that I can think of, that I'm capable of at least. And people are still coming after me. I'm having my entire credit report was published online. My, I've had pizzas showing up at my house constantly. Craigslist ads saying that I'm giving away free stuff. I've had, almost everything you can imagine. I don't want to give these guys too much credit, but people even threatening my grandmother on the phone multiple times. It's been, I mean, anybody's vulnerable. Is
it like a challenge when somebody is a hacker? They say, okay, other hackers wanted to come out and take you out to say, like, I'm a better hacker than you are. Is there that competitiveness within the community or no?
Yeah, so that's exactly what's going on.
Okay.
It's usually younger kids. The younger, if you can tell by the way they talk that they're young, and they just want to make a name for themselves and brag to their friends, like, oh, I just hacked 0 day, which is the alias that people know me by online. And really, like, they just look like an a-hole, like they're like I'm the wrong guy. Like, just not because I'm gonna try to do something back, but because like I just want to live in peace. I want to help people. I just don't understand it, but hey, kids will be kids.
I mean, I get it. I understand that part. So let's go through a couple different things, okay, with regards to hacking. So walk me through the most basic thing. So Wi-Fi's, right? We go to a lot of different places. You can use Wi-Fi. What tools do you have to be able to get any kind of information you can through using people's Wi-Fi?
So there is so much you can do with Wi-Fi. So do you want to know about password cracking or?
Give me any of it, from the lowest to the highest.
Okay, so I would say, the lowest would be using a weak password or your phone number as your Wi-Fi password. And you may think using your phone number is not something people commonly do. I see it all of the time. And in short, to hack a Wi-Fi network, at least for WPA2, which is the saving all the technical details, you need what's called a 4-way handshake. So what I need to do is I would send what's called a deauthentication packet, which is just telling your devices disconnect from Wi-Fi. That's what that means. So your device, whatever that tablet is going to say, okay, fine, I'll disconnect. So it disconnects, and then I'm listening on my side for it to reconnect. And in that process, I'm going to capture that handshake. So I'll take that handshake, which is just a file. I'll bring that home with me. I could take that from your studio, let's say, and then go home, and I have your handshake to try to crack later. And what I mean by crack is I put that handshake file into the computer, and I have a huge list of words and passwords and frequently used things, like frequently used passwords, and like it's called a word list. I'm trying to simplify this, but and one of them is phone numbers. So let's say you have in Florida, you would be 954-516, 305. I have word lists that have every single phone number in the state of Florida. And when you are cracking a Wi-Fi password offline, it's extremely fast. So I could run through every single phone number in the state of Florida in maybe 10, 15 seconds. So if you use your password, if you use a phone number as your password, it's as simple as me taking 10 or 15 seconds to crack it. But the one caveat is I have to be physically within range of your Wi-Fi to capture that 4-way handshake. So, like, if I can bring this on the camera real quick.
For sure. Go for it.
This thing, you can do this with a $20 device on Amazon, or even a cheaper device, like there are an ESP, I think it's called, ESP32 or 8266, but this is called a Wi-Fi Pineapple. And this is not your average Pineapple. This is an enterprise, which you would use this on a big engagement that has like a...
What would something like that go for?
This is about $800.
Okay.
But you can get a regular Pineapple, I think, for $100 or $200, something like that. This is way overboard. Yeah, those are the ESP30, ESP32, So those you can customize those in many ways. You can make devices with them. You can write custom software onto them that does bad things, which I'll show you more about in a second. But this right here is like just think of this as a super powered Wi-Fi card that can receive and send a ton of data, capture those handshakes I was talking about, and then you could try to crack it on here, which you're better off trying to crack it on your computer. But this can also be a man in the middle, so you could trick the computers into thinking this is the router. So all the traffic has to go through this and then go to the internet. So you can, you think phishing, they tell you look at the URL, make sure the URL matches the website you're going to. Well, I can make it look like it's the right website you're going to because I'm the one routing the traffic. Or for example, you go to a hotel room or an airport and you connect to free Wi-Fi and that screen pops up that says, I accept the terms, or you got to watch an ad. That's called a captive portal. This thing, or any other Wi-Fi device, I'm just using this as an example, Wi-Fi card at least, you can create those captive portals so that when someone connects to a Wi-Fi that they may recognize, maybe I de-authenticate their house, knock all their devices off of it, name it the same thing as their house, so their devices try to connect back to it because it already knows it. It's going to pop open that little portal screen and say, maybe sign into Google, sign into Instagram, sign into PayPal, whatever.
You get all of that information.
Yeah, so they put in their information, they press submit, that screen goes away, they're on the internet, they don't think anything of it, and now I just captured their credentials and they have no idea that it even happened. So this device can do way more than that. I'm just trying to simplify the concept.
What else could it do?
It can do multiple different bands, like a lot of technical details that I'm trying to stay.
Simplify. Yeah.